Well, good morning and welcome back to another video. Today we are out. It's a beautiful day. I heard on the weather report yesterday that it was supposed to rain today, but I guess the weatherman can be wrong and still get paid. So anyway, we are out today. I just came from the chiropractor, had to get some adjustments done, and it's looking pretty good. I had x-rays done earlier, and even though I did all that strongman training, I did not do too much damage to my back. There is a little bit of compression noticed in my lower back, and that is probably from a lot of the heavy lifting that I did previously. But you know what? It is what it is. I enjoyed my time doing strongman. So anyway, we are going to hit the road here shortly and see what we can accomplish today. And once again, if you're ever in the Edmonton area, come check out, take care, yeah, we'll see you. Come check out Element Chiropractic and Dr. Nelson. And again, Raven on staff. So here we go, we're gonna hit the road. So I'll take you folks along. We'll see if we can look at some of the sights and hear some of the sounds of the greater Edmonton area. So we will take a drive. Currently I'm turning here on Argyle Road, which is on the south side here, and I'm turning onto Gateway Boulevard. But I just wanted to mention to any folks who do live in Edmonton and who have been here a long time, if they remember a nightclub around here called Goose Loonies, and of course Berry Teas, way back in the day. I'm talking about 1986, 87, 88. Great memories, great times back then. So yeah, it was quite the place to party, especially when you're a young person in your 20s. Great times. Now we're heading north. We're gonna head downtown, and hopefully we can get capture some of the beautiful buildings downtown, glass towers and whatnot. So we will see what we can get into. Maybe we'll go and see the statue of Frank. If you folks remember a previous video, we will talk more about that when we get there. This here area is called Old Strathcona. This is a great place to party especially when you're young. And there is a place here called Cook County Saloon, which used to be mostly country music, but I think now it's country and pop 40 or rock or modern music, whatever the case may be. But again, this was the place back in the day. Now there's all this construction going on here. I may have to turn off here somewhere. I'll see what I can do. I'll probably have to turn around somewhere, but we will do what we gotta do. Up ahead, if you can see the McDonald's sign here, it says Cook County Saloon. This is the place right here. And this is just off White Avenue, and you can see there's a tower crane there. More work being done. But I'll get turned around here and carry on. This here, again, is White Avenue. This is an older area of the city, but it's quite popular. I guess it could be thought of as more of a hipster area. But there's a lot of nice shopping down here as well. Can be a little bit pricey, but yeah, it's not a bad place. another place right here off to your left. I think it used to be called Garfield's. Back in the day, back in the 80s, used to go there once in a while too. I remember one time we I was down there and got into a little argument with some people, and I was gonna walk home, but then I decided, you know, it doesn't seem that far, but it is a long ways away. Way off in the distance, if you can see that dome-looking place, that is the city of Edmonton's, actually the provincial government building. And now we're about to cross over the Walterdale Bridge. That's quite the sight here. We're heading downtown. We're coming from the south, and we're heading north. And off to the right there is that old treatment plant that they were going to do some renovations, make it into some kind of a, not like a mall, but some kind of a place where you can go and have restaurants and cafes, but they never did. So we're heading on this main road here. I believe it's 105th Street. But like I said a few months ago in a different video, it's almost like San Francisco here with these hills. How steep these hills can be. And here's 97th Avenue. And if you turn left here, you can go under a tunnel and approach the high-level bridge. But this is just an area here where we're gonna go up here and see what we can see. Just something for you new folks who haven't seen any of my videos. Here's the Heritage Trail Promenade. And we are quickly approaching Jasper Avenue, which is just up ahead. And we will do that here shortly. And you got your people here, hoping to get a handout. And I do have my phone on a tripod, so I am able to drive safely. Now we're going to make a right-hand turn, which is going east. This is not too bad coming downtown when you don't have to work downtown. Or I don't have to deliver any orders or pick up any orders. That was a stressful thing I was doing. And I am going to show you something else right here around the corner momentarily. Also, if you look here at the architecture of these old buildings from the 20th century, maybe, who knows, 1890s, 1910, quite interesting. These old buildings were quite beautiful. It is still a bank. So here's a bit of a special treat for you folks. This is the old Hotel McDonald. At one time, this was the tallest building in Edmonton, in the city, and it is still used today. For several years, it was actually closed down, and it was renovated a few years ago and reopened. So As you can see, Fairmont Hotel McDonald. What a beautiful building. Okay, if you look way off in the distance there, that is the bridge we just came across. Way down there. As I pan, here is the North Saskatchewan River. Different, this is the Dawson Bridge, I believe, down there. And way off in the distance, if you can see those four pyramids, right over there, the four pyramids, that is the Mutart Conservatory, where they have all year round different landscapes. Could be a jungle landscape in one, a desert landscape in the other, with all the plants and flowers and whatnot. So we do have a few things here and there. And then again, the Hotel McDonald. And then as I pan around, you can see some of the different buildings down here. I believe that round or circular building right there with the reds and the blues and the whites, I think that is either that one or the one beside it would be Edmonton House, which is an apartment kind of building where you can actually rent rooms. So once again, it's not a bad city in the summertime. Wait till the grass is green and it's 30 above. Now we're entering Little Italy. This is the area here where it used to be a lot more Italian things around here, businesses, but now there's different nationalities as well. But the biggest attraction here, I guess, would be the Italian Center Shop. And then, of course, there's Sorrentino's, which is a really good little restaurant. And then you've got Bar Spinelli, or Spinelli's, which is a little great little place here to get a coffee and such. But I'm going to try to find a place to park here. Okay, so here is Frank Spinelli. Now he was the original owner of the Italian Center Shop, and he is still playing cards. And as you can see in the whole area here, this is what they call Giovanni Capoto Park. And this is where I met my wife actually in 1990. It was June 24th. And right over that area there, they had a stage set up and they had music playing and whatnot. And I met my wife, and her family was here, and it was quite the time. And maybe if I can, maybe I'll put a photograph of us when we were young and full of vigor. But this still is a beautiful park. In the summertime, they still do have a lot of functions here, and they have it's not called Giovanni Capoto Days anymore. Now they call it different things, but it was quite the place. So this was where we were, all back here. And over there is over there is the Italian Center Shop, where we will go. lot of the pastries they have here. It's a new bakery that they opened up a while ago. So it is really, really good. They have a lot of good stuff here. Yep. You want to get your Italian coffee pots? They have them all here. I know my wife and I need to get a couple of those rubber seals that for the coffee pot. Actually, here they are right here. I'm not quite sure what size we need, so I'll have to check with my wife and whatnot, but we probably will need to get some of these for our coffee pot maker, or a coffee pot. And you got all your different bottled water, sparkling waters, and different sodas and pops. Everything here. I do like my Orangina. That is good. That's refreshing. Nice little espresso cup. Would be fun to have. I like a whole cup of coffee, not just a little cup. They got all kinds of good items here. All kinds. And some different cheeses. All kinds of good stuff. We've learned recently that some of the better quality pastas is this brand here. So I might need to pick up a few linguine, maybe some spaghetti. I do prefer the long pasta as opposed to the penny or the rigatoni or the rotini. But I do know another great brand is right here, to say. This brand here is supposed to be really good as well. Right here. Umo. But I think I'll get a couple of these. So I picked up 2 spaghetti and 2 linguine. This pasta is really good. It takes a little bit longer to cook, but it is a better quality than some of the other ones that we bought in the past. A wonderful lady named Rachel donated to my Buy Me a Coffee fund. The link is on my main page, but she was gracious and generous and donated quite a bit actually. And she mentioned to go buy a few groceries. So Rachel, I am going to get a couple more of these coffees on you because it's more economical to make it at home, and I really appreciate that. So I am going to get 2 of these because right now I just opened our last bag. These are $4.29 a piece, but this is great coffee and it makes a lot more economical sense to buy it at home. I mean, to buy it and make it at home. Well, it was kind of nice. I didn't put it on video, but I just ran into my my aunt through marriage, to my wife's aunt, Auntie Sandra. So that was quite nice. Her and another lady. So we just had a little chat. They're doing a little bit of grocery shopping as I am. So I am going to see if I can pick up a number and get some cheese, some grated Parmesan Italian cheeses for pasta. One thing I did want to say about Frank, the statue out there, Mr. Frank Spinelli, was he was one of the first Italians to move to the Edmonton area back in the early or mid 1950s, and he got set up, built himself this little business here, and when a lot of other Italians moved into the Edmonton area, he was sort of like literally the godfather of the Italian community. He helped a lot of people. And my wife's father, who passed away in 2012, he came in the late 50s, early 60s, I believe, and he was good friends, was really good friends with Mr. Frank Spinelli. So, and I I knew him quite well as well. I had a lot of respect for him. He was a great man. Unfortunately, we all get old and move on, but unfortunately, sometimes we're young and we move on. But anyway, I'll pick up a few more items here. Just see if I can get in line here because it is pretty busy today. One of the things you need to do here is you need to take a number. So I will get this number, this one. So I am number 54. So what I want to pick up is the Reggiano Parmesan. Right there. This one here. Right there. So it is pretty busy here today. So we'll get that picked up and then we'll make our way. While we're waiting for my number to be called, because I'm number 54 and they're on number 51 right now, let's take a little peek here again at some of the different items. All kinds of things up there for making homemade wine. Another fun fact, back in the 1950s, it was illegal to make homemade alcohol, and it was the Italian community here in Edmonton, specifically Frank Spinelli, and the rest of them that lobbied the city councilors and mayor, and I guess the province, and requested that we be able to make homemade wine and eventually beers as well. So that is all thanks to them. So my number. Hi, can I get the large Reggiano Parmesan, please? The large container. So I'm gonna get this one here. It would be really good. It's a good blend, kind of like an Italian blend. So we'll get that. A lot of good cheese here. I do really enjoy different cheese. So the lady is over there. She's putting it all together. Right there. That'll be good. That'll be good. Great stuff. I'll sort of weigh it. All kinds of good items here. Oh yeah, there. Perfect. Good to see. And that should be around $13 or $14, I think. Perfect. Thank you so much. You too. Thank you. So good price. This one here is, oh, it's only $11.83. That's a really good price. So perfect. So I want to thank Rachel in East Central Missouri for her generous donation, and she mentioned about getting some groceries at the Italian Center Shop. So I did, Rachel, and I really appreciate all your support. You've been a fantastic supporter of my channel and myself and my family pretty well since day one. So I did get a few things, and it's all thanks to you. It is a huge, huge help, and I will be paying cash for this as well. So once again, thank you, Rachel. So I will be paying cash for this, and again, this is going to be a great little addition to our pantry. So we will take care of that here shortly. So not too bad. The total for all this was only $31.17. Actually 15 cents, because I offered her a quarter, but she said no, this is 15 cents. So that was good. over there, they're playing some music. I was trying to get a good video of Frank, but the folks over there are playing music, so I couldn't really show too much. But now we'll head over to the car. I forgot to bring a bag because I wasn't really planning on buying anything, and then when I got here I go, oh yeah, I should get a couple items. Here we go. So I am just walking to the car. Then of course I will bring the basket or the cart back. That wouldn't be very nice leaving the cart way down here. Anybody remember when we had the old VHF tapes we used to get from the Blockbuster or other places? And they said, be kind, rewind. Same concept. Take your grocery cart back. That's what I'm doing. Well, folks, I hope you enjoyed coming along with me. We went to the chiropractor, did a little tour of the city, and then stopped off at the Italian Center shop. I did pick up a few items. I only spent $31.15, but it was for food that we need. Except for coffee. Do we need coffee? Yes, we do. And so that's great. I hope you enjoyed this. I did pay cash. Like I said in my other videos, I could have used debit, or I could have even put it on a credit card and then paid off the credit card right away. But I don't want to use credit cards anymore. So that's kind of the goal. So anyway, if you like this kind of content of just seeing me out and about doing my regular everyday things, then please like, subscribe, ring that notification bell. Maybe leave a comment or two. Do you guys, especially you folks in over in Europe, do you shop every couple days? Because a lot of folks don't buy a lot of things in bulk. They buy small quantities every couple of days. That's the nice thing about living in Europe, and perhaps in some of the Southeast Asian countries or whatever, maybe Central America. Maybe leave a comment, even if it's just the name of the country or city that you live in. That'd be fun. We get that way all of our viewers can see where you're visiting from. I know Scott in Madrid. I know some of you folks over there in the U.S., different cities, and I have been told that I have folks from South Africa, Brazil, Italy, and other places. Of course, Rachel in Missouri. Yeah. So anyway, folks, I am going to wrap this video up, make my way home, and call it a morning. It is 11:23 a.m. So I still have the whole day ahead of us. Okay, I will see you in the next video. Bye now. God bless.